Hey guys, what's up? It's Sidekick Lefty here, and I'm bringing you another video of builds for noobs. Yeah, I'm just going to try and market that right now, but that's pretty much what I'm doing, builds for noobs. Alright, in the last video with my PvP player, I was pretty much running around showing you guys what Briarheart can do. I'm still running Briarheart. Alright, my weapons are going to change soon. I'm getting new moon alkalites, and I'm going to be running them with some other things too. But for right now, I'm farming money. And if you want to make money, you got to farm it too with people, all right? Like for real, you take them into public dungeons, farm CP for your friends. You can make money farming CP, especially in Craglorn and in public dungeons. A lot of people will say, hey man, can you take me to this dungeon, run me around a bit, I'm trying to look for this gear. You're like, alright, well, I'm going to charge you, I don't know, 20k per hour, bro. Alright, or something crazy like that. I wouldn't go more than 20k per hour, but 20k per person per hour. But check this out. All right, so obviously we got the Briar Heart. So I'm just gonna it's a little, but check it out, check it out. All right, weapon critical, max stamina, weapon critical. When you deal damage, you have a 25% chance to increase weapon damage by 400 for 10 seconds while this is active. Critical strikes heal you for 394 and this effect occurs every 15 seconds and lasts 10 seconds. So there's a 5-second window where you're not healing from your armor. All right, so that didn't change much. This is the important gist. Now, this is not optimized, so you can criticize me all you want. Um, it doesn't need to be. Oh, excuse me. It just needs to be robust. I had this on my Magic and Nightblade with their. Oh my god, more hiccups. I had this on my Magic and Nightblade with their freaking Stardust build, right? One of my first videos I made. And that's where you see the added spell damage. So if you put added weapon damage, you're going to get 300, 400, and 24 weapon damage, okay, from jewelry alone. All right, so that's pretty Brody. 400. So there's three here, then there's 374. So that's additional 124. So 424 additional weapon damage. If I decide to put yellow weapon damage on here, I don't need to. You shouldn't have to either. Not with a Nightblade, not with this setup. Now I'm running Impen on all of my gear except for 2 pieces, and they're infused. Now, again, if you're doing PvE, your Impen needs to be switched to Mundus Stone, hands down, period. And if you're running a Nightblade, you want that increased critical damage. I, however, am running PvP here doing this, but if you want to be more effective and more efficient, you switch the weapon damage out and you get the Mundus Stone instead of the Impenit rule. Alright, so now I got a springing sword. Critical value obviously deals oblivion damage, and I'm just getting the added stamina right here. Alright, my words with springing, same thing. Extra stam, when I split extra stam. On this, I do additional physical damage and I restore 151 stamina when that enchantment triggers. So I'm getting stamina back per attack, like every 4 attacks, 5 attacks, that builds up and triggers and unleashes. Alright? So that's how that jump works. Now again, this is not optimized. This is low tier stuff. The gold weapon's sweet, but most people aren't going to be running precise. They're going to be running either the ones that give them enhanced enchantment damage, or the ones that have their enchantments trigger 25% more and do 50% more effective. Those enchantments are really good. Again, I just didn't feel like switching these out yet, because this isn't an optimized build, guys. This isn't late game. This is a build for noobs to make money, right? Period. End of story. So, down here at the bottom, just to make sure I didn't miss this, your Rings of the Vengeance and Necklace of the Vengeance. I'm stamina, so I want robust. That gives me additional stamina per piece. All right, ignore the spell damage. I don't use it. Okay, 2 pieces, additional health. 3 pieces, guys. 3 pieces. When you kill an enemy, you heal for 2,000 health and restore 2,000 magicka and/or stamina. Right? So if you kill a lot of dudes at the same time, all your resources peak, which means you can keep on moving. You don't gotta sit and wait. You don't gotta pop a potion. You just run. All right? Just running, bros. Running for days. Okay, so on the skill bar. All right, so on me skill bar. Right now I have my sword equipped. All right, so I got Ravine. Right here, while slotted, you restore 100 magic and stamina whenever you deal damage with a light or heavy attack. Period. You want that one Um, but in order for that to actually trigger on bosses, you're gonna need to have Reaper's Mark. So, Executioner, just in case you want to mess around with somebody and slap them around a bit, increased movement speed and healing. Like, dude, this is healing me for 1,000 for 4 seconds. Just boom, there's 1,000 life. Boom, like every second, there's 4,000 life off that. Okay, dude. Again, light attacks right here. This skill is huge, right? I run this skill a lot. It's the only way you can sustain. Now, in this build, you most likely don't need it with Vengeance, all right? But these are the skills I'm going to be running for PvP when I get my new moon set and my Malakinas. Yeah, that's going to increase my skills by 14%, but I'm going to make that 14% work for me, period. I'll figure it out, man. A build for noobs, man. All right, so Rally, maxed out, two-handed, focus your strength resolve on major brutality, increasing your weapon damage by 20%, as well as minor endurance, increasing your stamina recover by 10%. Booyah! Okay, so now this is active for 20 seconds, right? So your weapon damage and your stam recovery is looking pretty damn tasty. Okay, while this is active, you heal yourself for 3,000 health, right? You heal yourself for 3,000 health when rally ends. The final heal, wait, you heal yourself 3,391 health when rally ends. The final heal is increased by 15% every 1 second up to 3,000. So basically, you want to keep this son of a bitch, just then release it. When you're starting to get poomed on, dude, you're healing up, bro, guys. Okay, Vigor. This one, huge heals. Huge heals. Let loose a battle cry, instilling yourself and resolve, healing yourself for 14,000 over 4 seconds. Guys, the life gain on this build is ridiculous, but again, you are solo playing, and you are solo playing without stopping. And the reason why you're not stopping is because you're going to be charging people to have them, or you're going to ask, well, sorry, you're going to be charging people to run them around dungeons. You don't want to stop. You want to kill them as fast as humanly possible, and you want to do it without having a healer, period. All right, so front bar, Flawless Dawnbreaker. I'm leveling this one up for my PvP build. This is just on the back bar. This one does not need to be here, but I gotta get this to 4. And the reason why is after activating, your weapon damage is increased by 300 for 18 seconds. I'll explain that in the next video when I freaking get my Malakila helmet. Steel Tornado, guys, we're gonna be doing spin the winds here. We're gonna be pulling people in without a bow, so we're gonna want the movement speed. Period. Just hauling booty. Alright, so you launch yourself into a lethal spin, releasing a furious blows around you that do all but 6,000 physical damage to all enemies around you, and the cost is 2,400. Deadly Cloak for 10 seconds. I've shared this before, man. 10 seconds, reducing the damage taken from area of effect attacks by 25%. Alright, so you're staying alive when they do like meteors or something wild area of effect. Every 1 second, the Charminal Blast will pulse, doing 1,000 physical damage to all enemies. This is what's going to trigger your Briarhearts. These two moves, they're constant spammable moves that trigger. Alright, so here's another good one. Necessarily, we don't need this one, okay? But it's not bad for survivability. Okay, siphon the vigor from your enemies for all but 6,000 disease damage to everyone around you. If an enemy is hit, you reduce their weapon and spell damage by 200 for 8 seconds, and as well as reducing their weapon damage to you by 200 you gain major brutality and major sorcery, which increases yours by 20%. Now, granted, you're already getting this ability, so this will not stack with Rally. So we want this for the AEO, and we want this to reduce their damage to you because of the amount of groups you're going to be pulling. It's going to be bad, dude. Alright, so here we got Spectral Arrow, Boss Killer. Again, if you're using light and heavy attacks, you can stack this up to 5 times, increasing your armor. So again, if you're soloing, bros, dude, you want it, man. You want it. And as for this, Reaper's Mark, this is for bosses, for the longevity fights. Again, this doesn't need to be here right now. Part of these skills are pretty much for my PvP build. So I'm going to be swapping some of these out. I just have them in a rotation for the right now. Okay, so basically what you're going to be doing is you're going to pop up Rally. It lasts 20 seconds, and at the end of those 15 seconds, it just heals you. Vigor right away. And then if you want the movement speed, you know, that's your, oh shit, I'm running away from you, heal, okay? So check this out, dude. Again, this build's not optimized. It's just fun to pull groups of dudes. I want to try and find like a decent sized group. Like this little dude, whatever, man. Alright, we're going to hunt you. We're going to run. Now, granted, obviously, like, bow works. But I want the two-wheeled. I want the two-wheeled because it triggers Briar Hearts. Period. Dudes is dying. I'm healing. Did you see that spike heal? And I didn't even have Rally or Vigor activated, guys. Like, this is wild. Alright, I'm in public dungeons just pooping out damage and heals. You can make money doing this. All you got to do is find those guys that are like, hey man, can you run me through Craglorn? Can you run me through Skyreach prisms? Hey man, can you do this? I'd like to farm this area with you. So, you know, I'm in I'll bring that map in a second. I actually don't remember the name off the tip of my head. But this is one of the maps in All Dominion. It's great gold farming, and I need gold farm for my jewelry, so that's why I'm here. Okay, kitty, kitty, kitty. We're in the Crimson Cove. This is the best public dungeon to get money. It is. If you don't want to use the marketplace, man, you come here because every dude drops mad loot. Like, there's sometimes drops where I'll get like freaking 200-300 gold off of a group of dudes. You in here for a few hours, you're making a couple hardy $1,000s. I mean, tens of thousands. On top of that, if you're have low level guys who want to farm champion points and who want to farm the money, you're like, look, man, I'll charge you 10 to 20,000, right? Just like, look, dude, I'll charge you 10,000 an hour. We're in here, bro. All right, you pay me up front, I'll run you that hour, or you pay me half up front just to make sure you don't get schooned out on a deal. Boom. All right, so here we go. Here's a boss. Boss is gonna get wrecked, man. Boss is getting cut down, dude. Look at all them buffs. So the boss has negative effects. Alright, so big sword in it up, healings all day. Executioner. Boom. I just conquered the Crimson Cave by myself, soloed. Builds for noobs, man. Hear me out. Anybody that's new to this game, just started, that enjoys an MMO, check my channel out. This stuff is useful information, man. Look at this, just mauling dudes. Spin to win. All right, off that group, I just got 214 gold, right? So Choppy, all right, they saw me. Come on, come on, come on. These are guys are already dead. All right, then I'll just work on these dudes. I ain't scared. Heals all day. And again, I'm not popping Rally or Vigor, man. That is for when you decide to have a group. Like, see, if that group was there, right? If this group, like, check this out. I'll show you what Rally and Vigor do, man. It's nutty, dude. Again, this build's not even optimized. Again, I'm missing over 400 weapon damage right now. Don't you dare. You're going to pull them in, aren't you? All right, you're going to pull them. So we're going to Redger and Billy right now. So it'll happen. We'll be all right. We got this. Boom, they're dead, right? The other dude in here did all the work for us, but you'll see. I'm going to pull 3 groups before this video ends, dude. It's going to be wild. All right, so they're not enough here. I'm just going to kill these guys anyway because, like I said, I'm here farming the money. A lot of people say run bow and PvP for snipe. Snipe's good. But I want to do something different, man. See, look at that. I was running around. My stamina was at a quarter. That quarter, those 5 people died. That shot up to all but 0.5%, dude. Like, this is insanely nutty, man. You want to run fast? Like, R1, you running fast now, boys. Just hauling. So, like I said, man, if you're trying to spam, like, get people in here. All right, here we go. I'm getting these crowds right here. This is a lot of people, dudes. All right, so healing up, siphon just in case. Everyone's dying. I'm healing. Get out of here, dude. Like, that was a lot of people, man. A lot of people. They just got wrecked. I just got 4,000 experience, 227 gold off of 2 groups, and I didn't even die, and my stamina was bare minimum, and I healed up. And they're back. The bros are back. I'm just beating them down, dude. Builds for noobs, man. Check me out. Look me up. ESO plus sidekick lefty. It'll be in the description. Let your friends know if you guys are like, hey man, this guy actually might know what he's talking about with certain things. Now, another thing that you guys have to realize is that it also is based off your playstyle. If you're a spammer, this is technically a spam set. You only really need 4 moves to make this, well, 6 moves out of your 10 move bar to make this work. It's spammable, and it heals you. It keeps you up, man. Alright, sweet. There's a bit more. This is more. I'm getting thirsty. Getting thirsty, boys. Cutting them down. My resources did not drop. My life did not drop. And I'm not even using Vigor or Rally. So imagine the amount of groups. Like I said, I could probably pull a 3-chain group. And I really want to do it before I leave. But other people are running this dungeon, so I'm not even sure if that'll happen. But, alright, 1, 2. Okay, perfect. Here's my 3-man group, guys. Alright, let's get these. We're going to get these. And we're going to get these. And we're going to pop this again. Okay? 3 groups, dude. 3 groups. Spin to win. I don't know too many people who are doing that because most of them are using media build sets. Yo, I just got 5,000 experience off that and 204 gold in a matter of moments because I just smashed 4 groups of dudes. That spin to win is insane, dude. Like, trust me on this. If you want, make it pop, man. If you want to build that's gonna be sustainable, if you want to build that's gonna be incredible, man, just use this one. It's so freaking cool. It's not marketed. You can use it wherever you want. You know what I'm saying? But look at that hill. Those heals are freaking insane. And I'm not even popping Vigor Rally. So I'm going to wait for these guys to respawn, and I'm going to show you that craziness again. Because this is wild. Melting people. Right? So, glowing yellow, looking crazy, dude. Got gold snake arms, looking off the wall. I'm going to go over the build one more time, and then I'm going to show you. Alright, so right now my weapon damage is only 294, but again, I am lacking 400 weapon damage. Okay? Alright, so I lied. It's 2,500, which is poop. It should be over 3,000. But, again, this isn't an optimized build, guys. This is a build where you're not going to die. It's not, hey, I'm going to have the most amount of freaking critical rating or the most attack power. But it's a build that's going to get you through this dungeon or Dungeons in Craiglorn solo. Again, if people need experience, if your guild needs you, hey man, can you run these guys through here and boost their CP? Yo, I got a build for it, or I know a guy that can help me make a build for it, right? Alright, so I got the warrior on. All types of wild stuff. All my points are in stamina, 0 are in life, and I'm not getting pooped on, dude. For real. Alright, so let me go over, show you this armor again. It's wicked. Ring of the Vengeance. Whenever you kill a dude, you heal 2,000 and restore that and imagine your resources. Period. Just imagine if I had 400 more weapon damage, bro. Insane. Briar Hearts, right? Whenever you do critical, 25% chance. Well, guess what? If the more dudes you hit at the same time, the more critical you have, right? So why not pull in as many as you possibly can? Because that's going to trigger like crazy because you just hit 15 dudes. And again, gold tier weapons, man. I use these to restore the stam. On this build, I don't need these enchantments. They don't have to be here. I don't need them. I'm melting them, right? So let me pull this group. Someone already in here? Yeah, they were. I'm a little. Oh, okay, dude, screw it. I'm going in, man. Nope. I guess I can't. But again, you guys saw me melt, right? I know you see me melt. It's wild, dude. I want to melt again before this video ends. I do. Well, I'm gonna get that. You're a boss. Alright, so how does 2 dudes and a boss feel against this, man? Like, Y'all really want to go? We gonna go, homie. We gonna make this pop. But you understand why that armor is necessarily for your light and heavy attacks now? Because if you're hitting like 15 dudes, they could have a chance of one-shotting you. So they can't, you know what I mean? Like, do what you gotta do. Cool, they're up. They saw me. They saw me. That group needs to respawn. So, we had a guy in here helping me do damage, yada, yada, yada. That's the only thing about farming public dungeons I don't like, man. I don't want the help. I don't need it. You know? Not with this. You just melt, my guy. You don't die. It's just choppy. It's chopping, bro. Straight chopping. Making that money. Oh, he jerk. See, steal him. He got the same plan. That dude's trying to freaking farm here for money too. Again, if you want to know the dungeon after this dude, I'll bring it up and show it to you. Since like I ain't really doing much else. All right, so pop that up. Okay, so again, Crimson Cave, guys, in Aldemarier. Just look it up online. Where's the Crimson Cave located? You know. All right, so we'll get Goon Squad left and right here. And if you do, that's the thing, if you do decide to run this with a team, it still does pretty good damage, man. So let's see how long I can actually sit here. Right? Let's just see. Just taking it, dude. Alright, so he killed him. I was over here taking the damage just to see how long I could last. And I was fine. But farm boy over here. And it's okay, you're gonna run into people like that, you know. It's gonna happen. Pop, 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 pop. Executioner. Oh, he died. I was gonna destroy him. Alright, see, it's still 100. That's a 119 gold off of small groups of enemies, man. If you're in here for a few hours, you're making your gold back, dude. Here, kitty, kitty. Just chopping you up, dude. Don't you get stuck in that mountain. No one wants you to do that. Alright, so this is a boss, guys. You can't do nothing to me. A public boss. Just, yep, nothing. Boom. 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 Get wrecked, my guy. So, yeah, I think that's about it. I think you guys got the gist of it. It's wild, man. Like, it is wild. Top tier crazy. So, again, build for noobs. Check me out. Sidekick Lefty on ESO. You're not dying. If you're using my stuff, bro, and you're running solo or you're trying to do public dungeons, you ain't dying, dude. But I think that's all I have for this video. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the content. I hope you get the gist of it. So, Lefty's out.